thought they kept their shape pretty well, and they spread the ground, and they move it similarly to us. A similar brand to us, but they played it better than us.
Hayward, they sell themselves into trouble, but it doesn't matter because where there's a will, there's a way.
We thought if we had a chance to beat them, we'd have to have a fair lead because they've got some enormous running power and they use the ball so well. We were probably getting the run of the ball and luck of the umpires' calls in the first half. And we capitalised, and then they did it to us in the second half.
Nobody does it better. Another milestone for Lance Franklin.
What a story they've been in 2021. Maybe, just maybe, only the Cats going any better than the Swans at the moment. They've got amazing momentum on the back of some late withdrawals in that game. It was the first time, I reckon, we've seen an emotional coach, John Longmire, afterwards, and explained why.
We've lost staff. We don't have one fitness guy. You know, you lose 3 players before the game that played yesterday. So to say it was a good win would probably be an understatement. You know, on top of what's already happened, to be able to have the resilience as a footy club to get through it and come out the other end of it was just fantastic.
Oh, you see the passion there in Don Pike and also Longmire and all the players, that they're so united as a group. And I think for most people, Hutch and Cara and Kane, they're probably top 4 now in terms of their ranking. I think they've gone past maybe Brisbane and Port Adelaide in terms of the chances of winning a premiership. And I know we can chop and change in this game, but I think their form stacks up now over a period of time that, along with Geelong, the Western Bulldogs and Melbourne, they're right. They're the smoky and the outside chance to go on and win an unlikely premiership this year, Kane.
Yeah, just think they're playing great footy. I think they're almost everyone's second favourite team because of this, and we highlighted him on close checking last week, but Nick Blakey's run off half-back. Now, he can see the ball in front of him now. He appears to have found his position. He's been tried as a forward, as a wingman, but this is almost unstoppable. He's not the only one, but just the attributes to do that and take off, take on the tackle, burn the tackle, and then lace out the superstar in the forward line is phenomenal. And they've got probably 4 or 5 players in their back 50 and in their defence and through the midfield that are capable of doing this. So what a weapon it is for them.
So it was less than 3 years ago, Craig, that John Longmire knocked back an enormous offer to go and coach North Melbourne Footy Club. And there was a bit of argy-bargy about his new deal with the Swans, and he kept talking about the kids, everything he said, and the fact that I'm sure he probably took significantly less money to stay at the Swans. I mean, I'm sure he's still very well paid, has been totally vindicated.
It's absolutely been vindicated, and he's one of the informed coaches in the comp. And ironically, John Blakey's left to North Melbourne, where his son has become a breakout star after being in the reserves not too long ago. And you look at the form ladder, or the form since the bye, I guess, and take a look at how the better teams are going. And the Swans, look at those 3 W's there, and after a flat spot, the Cats, I think 9 of 10 now, Lloyd.
Last 10, yeah.
And we'll probably got the least issues. And how do you feel about them being in the kind of form they're in Geelong at the moment, at this time of the season?
Well, what they did to Fremantle, I think Chris Scott gets the games on his terms more than most other coaches with the way he coached. I know we've got to see it done in finals, but I think the way they're playing, they had 26 more marks inside forward 50, which is the most since 2013. So his ability to get his side to, other teams go into congestion. So you go down their defensive end and you've got Henderson and Blixavs and Stewart and all these guys are just all over you. Where you go down the other end, they find this amazing ability with their ball movement and their system and their know-how to find marks inside forward 50. So, won 9 of their last 10. I think they've missed out on 2 flags because of Richmond's brilliance. I thought 2018, they had Richmond on toast for a half. Richmond steamrolled them. Last year, they were a brilliant side last year, but just couldn't get the job done against because of Richmond's brilliance. This is their chance with Richmond out of the picture, with an experienced side, so much confusion over hubs and training. I think their experience as a coaching group and their senior players, it's a golden opportunity for them this year.
Getting Cameron fit.
Cameron fit as well.
Is the most important fitness move of the second half of the year, nearly in any club.